fault. By the way, the last point, I'm going to throw away what I was going to do. I'm actually going to tie it into what we were just discussing here, because I know what my ugly point has to be. My ugly point actually has to be the player Ice in BDS, and here's why. Because, bro, right, this is a player where his narrative is so unfair, because people don't actually praise him enough. Bearing in mind, didn't almost everyone do what I did? I'll totally go on record in a bit. I did this. The second they removed Crowley, I was like, this team's cooked. Get the fuck out. Like, he was the whole reason you were winning the games. Like, not only was he actually like carrying the games with fucking like hyper carries, he was like calling the game as well. Like, you could see this guy was your team. So when they did that swap, and by the way, at the time, the rumor was they did the swap because they wanted to just play to Adam, because they sort of chose between the two of them internally who sort of wins the battle. So when you did that and you brought in Ice, who, by the way, if people don't know, from StarCraft and League, there's even a meme about Koreans, that like the faceless Korean, the one that you have, like, who the fuck's this guy? Does he have a personality? Who is he? Like, you know, the ones where they're not like the big like showman. You just like, the guy's good at the game, who the fuck's this? He looked like that. It looked like a generic fucking FIFA character that's just like Korean AD carry player, like walks in. At the time, he was even just playing, remember, they did play to Adam early. He was just playing like weak side and just normal ADC. So I thought, oh, this is just so cynical. What you've done is you've just taken like a plug and play basic Korean, and you're just now going to be an Adam team. But bro, you saw immediately after that first split last year, they went right back to playing around the AD carry, and he was fucking really good. In fact, I think in the time this guy's been in the league for a year and a half, I think at worst ever, he might have been like third or fourth best ADC. Bro, he's always been good. And I agree with you, Gilius. Even when the team loses, he's definitely one of the best players that's still like popping off and having his carries and getting his damage in. But here's the reason why I put it in ugly. Because one, I feel like he doesn't have any like mystique about him like that. He doesn't ever get, I've never seen a player this good have zero sort of fan hype. No one like, it's crazy. Like, he's been, bro, he's been in finals, everything like, so anyway, there's that angle. And then the other one is, I also feel like the fact he is Korean and there's not other Koreans on this team and he's just working with his European squad, I don't know what this guy's English level is like. And I do feel like this is why it's ugly. I think in a way it holds him back, because I got the sense last year that like this guy can play some champions. I think they just don't pick for him because it just wouldn't make sense with like his language skills. I don't think essentially he's the AD carry that can do what I think at the top level all AD carries have to do, which is eventually, once you know you're really good and you can carry the game, you do like a bit of shot call around yourself in the game. Like, you tell them when the group made, you tell them when you want to take the fight, you tell them back off this shot. I don't get the vibe he does that in this team. I've always got the vibe this team was like jungle and support team in BDS, and that's how they even coached. And I do think they sort of plug and play him a bit. So essentially, the reason I pick it as ugly is I don't put any of this on him, aside from the fact that I would speculate he doesn't speak amazing English. Doesn't seem like he's super extroverted, but I feel like he might even actually have his potential like withheld a little bit, mate. I'm thinking of when like Berserker was in Cloud9, the whole team was built around that guy. The entire game was like, just let that guy carry. And by the way, he got an enormous fucking reputation off that. People wanted him to go and rejoin like T1 or some fucking crazy shit like that. By the way, that was never going to happen, Cloud9 fans. I don't know how delusional you are, but I would say I actually think it's ugly, like the position this Ice guy's in, because one, BDS isn't as good this year, but as far as I can tell, Gillies, he's just a really good player. Like, if you took the nameplate off, he's just played some of the best AD carry we've had for like a year and a half now. He's really good.
Yeah, it is tragic, but I totally agree with you. It doesn't seem like Ice is the guy to really let the game come to him, like creates basically the scenarios he wants on the map. It feels like the games just happen the way they happen, and Ice just gets fed. Yeah, they need some more stronger shot calling on that team. Maybe
like, I'll tell you my joke, Gilius. I have a good meme I came up with years ago on this. If you're a player like him and you're playing ADC, right? If you're at the top level, you think about when Doublelift was at his peak in TSM and Liquid, or Jackie Love, you can tell these guys, once they're fed in lane, bro, just call the game around themselves, and the mid game's just them getting skirmishes they want. This guy, that style of ADC that he plays, where it's like you're the old school one, it's like shut the fuck up and click the mouse. I always say that's like playing the old school arcade game Time Crisis. You know, in Time Crisis, you can shoot everything on the screen, but you don't control where you walk. You're just on rails, you go to the next part. That's what playing the game. He's just like, right, into the dragon pit, back out into the lane. Like, he's just fucking shooting stuff, mate. He's not playing the game.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Honestly, I get it. Maybe I'm overrating Ice.
No, I think he's really good, mate. I just feel like, I don't know, maybe he needs a create or something. Who knows? What do you think, Peter?
He plays the scenarios out very well, for sure.
Seems like a model pro, like you're saying as well, doesn't get down when the team's losing, just does his job, mate. What a mega player.
He's just smiling, man, bro. Like, everyone is inting 113 just built 5 giants, but like Ice was 8-0, smiling.
I know.
Just losing. Yeah.
By the way, that's where, speaking of flying the wall, Peter, I'd just love to hear their calls back home to Korea after a game like that. Like, yeah, then my jungle just built like 5 giants builds. That's my job, bro. I'm a professional player. Like, fucking what's going on over there?
He is literally the real life version of the "This is fine."
Yes, exactly. Yes, true.
I mean, what I would say, yeah, I mean, I agree that this guy's massively underrated, and I mean, I think that even today, if you ask the majority of LEC fans who's better, Noah or Ice, I think the majority would still say no.
Yeah, for exactly that reason, personality, everything. Yeah, of course, I agree.
Exactly. And I'm sure Noah has like lots of nice traits, and he seems like a nice person. But yeah, I mean, like to me, there's a gap, right?
Yeah.
There's a gap between the two of them, and I don't know whether that's because BDS haven't done enough to promote him. I don't know whether it's because he's just doing his job and like he's not like exciting or he's not anything enough or you know to make people like sit up and notice, or whether it's because he doesn't use social media that much. Like I just don't know. But yeah, I mean, we're all on the same page, I think, for this.
See more cool, funny, interesting clips based on topics from my content? Well, subscribe to this channel then, or, you know, be a pleb and don't.